Hello, welcome to the channel The Dry Omas, the Three Grandmothers. I'm your host, Carmen. I want you to remember that the video has subtitles in English, Spanish, and German in order you can read the content as well. It's Sunday and I'm wearing a shalaba. It's very comfortable to be at home. As I promised, we will analyze the video of Lady Gaga 9/11. However, I realized that first we need to know how many lodges or groups are there around the world. The entire world is divided and ruled by some few. The wars that we see around us basically are disputes between these groups of powers. Some of them they are really very, very old since the beginning of humanity. And in some lodges, you can become a member, but there are some groups that are royalty. Only if you are born there, you are member of this group. So let's analyze first how many groups are, and next time we will analyze this video. In West, the most famous are the Illuminatis, the Freemasons, the Skull and Bones, the Big Eye. However, surprise, surprise. In Asia, there is a lot of groups of powers as well. For example, the dragons, the spiders, the scorpions. It's just that we don't have much information about these groups, but they are there. In the past, they used to have animals as their symbols or the houses. For example, the lions, the bulls, and they are from their royalty. It means they are very, very old. And there are other groups that nobody talk about them, but these groups are very enigmatic and powerful as well. For example, have you heard about the staircase or the P? Let's call it that way in order to avoid censure. There are alliances between these groups. For example, the NATO or OTAN. It's one of them. It's an intergovernmental military alliance. Remember when we studied the Festus disk that some groups write from the left to the right and some others write to the left? Here is in plain sight. You can read it in both directions. That is what it means. It's an alliance. So let's begin with the P. Um, June 2024. NASA Mars rover draws P on planet Mars. The Suez Channel ship ran aground after trying a giant P. Airplane pilot throw a penis in the sky. These groups only intervene when they have a green light from someone. For example, it was said that this ship was carry something important and need to be stopped. Or, for example, in this plane, who was in this plane, they they only intervene when they want or when it's needed. The staircase of Jerusalem. What is the official history of this immobile staircase? Constantine ordered the basilica to be built in the place where the Roman goddess Venus was worshipped. We have spoken about Constantine and his role in the reset of the history. Six Christian groups have right to the temple: the Roman Catholic Church, the Armenian Orthodox, the Greek Orthodox, the Egyptian Coptic Orthodox, the Ethiopian Orthodox, and the Syrian Orthodox. At that time, there were division between the Christian groups. In a certain moment, there was a status quo agreement. And at that point of agreement, nobody could change or move something from the basilic. The staircase was left forgotten, and because of the status quo, remains until our days since 300 years ago. A very nice anecdote. However, the staircase symbols is present in a lot of painting and tapestry from royalty. For example, here is a theater in Germany. So if I'm member of royalty of our group and I want to have my symbol there, what I do, I left it in the exactly in the last minute moment, and very clever. You cannot remove it. It is what it is. The dogs. This group have evolved and is more like a race. However, it exists since the first aliens arrived here to this planet. You can see them in plain sight. For example, it is cover of the magazine, The Economist, La Guernica de Picasso. Can you see here these dogs? And of course, in the video of 9/11, we will analyze them. This picture of Troyes, France, a dog is carrying away some dogs. This normal sculpture has a deeper meaning. It may appear that it's not relevant. However, if you have studied the story of Troyes, France, it was very important for our history. And normally there are two meanings: one for the initiated in some lodges, and one meaning for those of the common public. The bulls, they don't need presentation, they control the money, and they are from the royalty, and they are really, really old. For example, this opening ceremony, Commonwealth Sports, Birmingham 2022. Have you seen in the Alhambra in Malaga, Spain? There is a palace of Carlos V, Charles V. There is a symbol of the bull in every pillar. And you can see some symbols like this one. What is the meaning of that? It means that this group or this race have been subdued. They have been defeated. But with time, they recover their power and the game start all over again. Here is a tapestry, and I say there are always two meanings: for the common public and for the initiated. For the official meaning, it's the celebration of every house of the zodiac and the festivities during the year. Another meaning is you invite other members of royalty, other houses, and you want to honor them. And for example, this April from the month of Lucas, that's the name of this tapestry. You can see a bull here, the house of the bull. The lions, no presentation needed. Very old that they helped the god Durga to fight against the bull. There is not like a lodge, it's more royalty. It's a member of genetic. Through the history, they have been in several phases. For example, you can see them victorious, defeated, when they have this ring here means defeated, or asleep. It means they are chilling out, no matter. The fishes, very, very old, and they have been involved. And it's what is today the Vatican. The symbol of the fish is every well. For example, if you visit Europe and all churches or all statues, you will see them. And of course, we will see them in the video. The scorpions. The myth of Mitra and the sacrifice of the bull. What do you see here? I see an alliance of several houses that they are fighting together to defeat the bull. The official history about this iconography of Mitra represents the creation of the universe. The raven symbolizes the air, the lion the fire, the serpent the air, and the mixing bowl of water. There are the four elements: air, fire, earth, and water coming together to create the world. Is they create fairy tales to children to hide our past. It's a very nice history, but if you visit castles in Europe, you will find a lot of painting, sculptures, tapestry with the symbols of the houses. Here is the symbols of the scorpions, the royalty. So, as I promised you, now that we know the symbols, let's analyze the video clip of 9/11. Until next time. Bye bye.